Hey guys, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you've been here before. I don't know why I'm laughing, but today I'm going to show y'all how to make scrunchies. So these are some that I already did, just playing around. It's my favorite one. The yellow one is my favorite one. This one is also really cute. Then we have this one. Probably should add more fabric, but I like it. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make like something along the lines of this one, but in this green satin fabric I have because I love it. It's so cute. Yeah. Okay, so for this video, must-haves: satin. You can use any type of cutter you want. This is my baby right here. So this is my go-to cutter, a rotary cutter. Look at this. I was sewing. That's from this. The ends of this shed so much. But yeah, okay, so these are elastic. These are your must-haves. And a sewing machine. Yeah, I have two, but I'm going to be using my serger for this project. A loop turner. It's not necessary, but if you have one, it'll make life easier. And you can also use pins if you want to. I won't be. Clips. If you don't like using pins, I'm not using these either. Or you can use safety pins. This is what I'll be using for this tutorial today. So what we're gonna do is cut off 5 inches of elastic. Let me straighten this out. For me, each block on here is equivalent to an inch. You can see my numbers. Yeah, each block is equivalent to an inch, so I'm just going to use this. So I need 5 blocks. I'm going to start right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my 5 inches of elastic. Use my rotary cutter, but you can use scissors. Just going to cut that. And now I have my 5 inches of elastic. To make my scrunchie, I'm gonna cut off 40 inches of this green satin, and that'll give us this type of scrunched look. And this is the look I want to go for. So you're gonna cut out 40 inches of your fabric, 40 inches long by anywhere from 3 to 5 inches wide. This one was 4 inches wide. This one was like a bit over 5 inches wide. So yeah, 40 inches long by anywhere from 3 to 5 inches wide, depending on how you want your scrunchie to be. Okay, so now I have my fabric cut, and as you can see, the cut isn't 100% even, and that's why I use my serger. My serger cleans it up, makes everything straight and even for me. Okay, so this is my serger. It's a pretty loud machine. Yeah, it leaves those clean edges on pieces, for example, and also cuts fabric while doing it. I'm just going to show you how I do that.
I'm going to place my fabric in here to use these lines as indicator of where your fabric should be. And that's just why the turnover skin, which is going to be on this. And you see I already have like this blue everywhere, and that's from doing it with the blue satin. But now it's time for the green.
As you can see, I'm starting to get that clean edge, but I'm going to do the rest of this off camera, then I'll meet you back. Okay, so if you use the serger, you'll serge it off a little bit more and then cut off that extra thread. If you are not using a serger and using a regular sewing machine, just make sure you backstitch at the beginning and end so it can come out cleaner. But now we're going to work this in.
Okay, so this is going to be my guide, so I want the fabric to be, let me put this here. Okay, so I know I want it to be right here, so that's where this end is starting, to make sure my fabric is nice and rectangular instead of wonky.
And I'll meet you once I have that finished. Okay, so now I have about 3 inches of fabric, which I say anywhere from 3 to 5 inches is perfect. I'm going to turn off my scissors, so I'll no longer be cutting my fabric, but I will serge it again this time. Or if you're using a sewing machine, you will skip this part altogether unless you want to make sure those ends aren't fraying. But you're gonna fold it right sides together, and I'm just gonna close this up. If you don't want to use your serger for this, you can also use a regular sewing machine. You can hand sew it. I don't hand sew anymore since I have all these machines. I have like 4 sewing machines.
But yeah, so I stopped hand sewing years ago. I'm just gonna get these ends together. Now you can use your clips for this, because this fabric is sometimes a lot to work with. I'm gonna put these ends over here. I'm just gonna line it up to my scissors. I want this start right there. And I'm just gonna sew it together, making sure those ends stay together.
So now that that's together, I want to flip our fabric inside out. Now you can push it like this if you want to, very time consuming. You can add a pin to one end and then push it through. I'm not doing either one of those because I have this handy dandy tool called a loop turner, which is perfect for this kind of job. So I'm just gonna stick my loop turner in one end all the way through. I'm going to latch it onto the fabric. Make sure it's hooked. And then I'm just gonna start to pull my fabric through. Remember, slow and steady wins the race, but I'm used to this, so let me just see. I have my fabric. I want to hook that, and I can do the rest of this by hand. Oh. Now, depending on the look you want your scrunchie to have, you can press this. I won't be pressing mine though. Okay, so now you have these wonky ends. You can just pull those as far as they'll let you clip off a bit. I'm gonna thread that into a needle. I'm using one of my yarn needles. It's bigger, but I love it for this kind of work. Can I get everything? Okay, so there we go. It's best to do this when your fabric is turned wrong side out, but you're just gonna want to go through a few stitches. You're gonna pull those loose ends through. You can cut off the remainder of that. And I'm just gonna do it to the other side. Now it's time for the elastic. And what I'm gonna do is pin this elastic to one end. You can pin it to the outer end or the inner end if you want to. Make sure it's secured to the fabric. So I have some markers. What you're gonna do is put it in the marker, and you'll want to tie it. Not necessarily in a knot, but you just want to make sure it's secure, and you're gonna push that marker all the way through. Yeah, this is way faster, but this is basically the same thing I do with my loop turner. And there we go. So you want to make sure you have both ends. I don't want this end to go in. I want it to stay out.
Alright, so I'm going to unpin this end. Be careful. Actually, I'm going to hold the elastic while I'm unpinning it, because you do not want the elastic to shoot through. Alright. So I have my elastic on that end. I'm going to untie it from this end. So I'm going to do a pulling. Remove the marker.
Put my ends together. Make sure not to let go. And I'm just going to tie them in a knot. This knot, pull it tight. snug. Stretch out your elastic, and what I do before I sew it, I'm just gonna like tuck one in and the other. Depending on the look you want to go for, you can add some glue or you can sew it. I think I might add some glue to it, but yeah. There you have it. A scrunchie. Let me clip this. Now there you have it. A scrunchie. I really love this. I really love it so much. So now you can join my scrunchie crew. And thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment box. I will appreciate if you like this video and share it to others that you know that might be wanting to know how to make a scrunchie. Any type, because any type of scrunchie can be made using the same method. But yeah, stay tuned for my next video. I don't know what I'll do yet, but it's gonna be a banger.